Hi guys, good to see you again. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. Well, I'm going for a bit of minimalist monochrome long exposure down the beach today. I've come back down to my local beach at Cleethorpes. It's just after 6:30 in the morning now. High tide was about 6:20 and I'm having a go at some groins. Shooting at about between 1:30 and anything up to 3-minute exposures. I've got the Canon magnetic 10-stop filter on. F11, ISO 100. Well, I've been at F11, F16 just to try a few different exposures, but when I put the frame up in a minute, I'll put the correct settings up that I used. But it's a lovely cool day today. It's been about 30 degrees the last couple of days, Thursday, Friday, definitely. And I'm not a keen hot weather person really, so it's nice and cool today. There is a bit of a breeze on. I was a bit worried that it was going to be too breezy. And with it being, you know, such a long exposure, that there's going to be a bit of movement in the camera. But it seems all right on the back of the screen. So they're not the most exciting of groins, but I just thought I'd come and give it a go today. I don't do much monochrome minimalist stuff, so I've managed to cut the horizon out. I'm on the 70-200 at about 70mm. I've been trying a few different compositions, but I just wanted that lead-in line, that real smooth minimalist frame, if you like, and just thought I'd come down here and give it a go. There used to be a lot more groins down here, but they've washed away over the years, and this is the only one that's, you know, really substantial to use as a long exposure. But I'm quite happy with the results anyway. I'm using the Canon camera app, and I must forget, I'm at 1:40 now. Let's go to 1:45. So I'm using the Canon camera app just to use it as a shutter release, a remote shutter release, just to save the wire on my normal plug-in shutter release, just to save the wire clanging on the tripod and causing any movement. So I really like the app. Just connect it through Wi-Fi, and then you can just control the shutter and change the settings if you like. So yeah, it's a really handy app, that is. I know I've spoke about it before, and I am trying to use it a bit more now. But yeah, it's just nice to be out. I always say that. But it's just it's nice and cool this morning, probably about 15 degrees at the moment. But anyway, beautiful morning. I hope you like this image, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So I've actually just moved round to the other side of the groins, and it seems to be a much better frame, a much better composition. Not quite sure why, it just seems a lot more fluffy. I don't know if the waves were coming in at a bit of an angle and hitting the groin and causing that bit of a smooth, milky, fluffy look. But yeah, it looks quite nice on the back of the screen. Same sort of exposure again, 1:30. The only thing I can see is that because the waves are hitting the groin, well, it seems to be hitting the groin a lot more from this side. A lot of the wood is quite dark and quite wet and quite black. There's not that dryness of, well, like the lichen type on the face of the groins. So it's quite a dark frame, definitely a monochrome black and white, this one. But certainly looks quite nice on the back of the screen. Say, same sort of settings again, using the app. But yeah, I think I actually quite prefer this frame. So I'll pop it up now, guys, and let me know what you think, which one you like best. I'm just having a go at one last composition. I've come back to the other side of the groin now, and as the tide's receding, it's actually receding quite quickly now, it's revealing some nice 45-degree angle stays on the groins itself, so I'm getting some lovely shapes now. And also the tones of the wood are quite lighter in colour, so it's giving off some nice variation of tones on the monochrome. And as you can see now, right in the distance, the tops of the groins are just beginning to poke out now as the tide recedes, leading your eye right up to the marker post that I composed in the frame earlier on. Obviously a bit of a split, you can see the horizon again, but I just like the way that your eye starts at the bottom left hand corner of the frame and works all the way up the composition across to the top right. And yeah, nice frame to finish off this one. I focused on the foreground groin itself. I'm at f11, so most of it should be sharp, and then obviously the focus point will drop off towards the back of the groin. But yeah, nice way to finish this one. It's quite addictive, this is. I could stay here all day, but anyway, things to do at home. But I'll pop this frame up now, guys, anyway, and I hope you like it.
Quite interesting, this frame. As you can see, it's a square crop, but it wasn't. I popped this image with hardly any sky on it on a landscape group that I belong to on Instagram. There's about 12 of us on there, and we quite often put images on there and ask for a bit of constructive criticism. And Martin Anand jumped on and said, how about adding a little bit of sky to the top and making it a square crop and using a bit of content aware and in the fill option, in the edit option on Photoshop. So that's exactly what I did, and it looks so much better. As you can see here, here's the square crop. And yeah, I just want to say a massive thanks to Martin for giving me a great bit of advice. And I'll pop his Instagram handle up now. Do go and check out Martin's Insta page. Absolutely superb photographer, especially with his coastal stuff and his monochrome stuff. So yeah, go and give Martin a follow. So yeah, thanks Martin, and thanks to Lee as well, Lee Cooper, for giving his bit of advice and saying how it looked good as a square crop. So yeah, really pleased that I belong to this group, and there's too many on there to list, but hopefully before too much longer we'll all have a big meet up, probably once autumn comes, and I'll be able to introduce you to all of them and list all their Instagram pages, because they're all absolutely fantastic photographers. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a meet up soon and they can all appear on one of the vlogs. No pressure, guys. Yeah, really appreciate all your help, guys, that you give on my images, and every day's a learning day. So yeah, jobs are good, and thanks again, guys.
Well, thoroughly enjoyed that. Nice to feel the sea breeze after the last few days. It's been stifling hot. Like I said earlier, I'm not too keen on the hot weather. Roll on autumn, really, but I'm so lucky that I've got the coast just 20 minutes from my doorstep, really, because as you guys know, I love my woodland, but it's really difficult this time of year through summer with all the lush green canopy, hides all the shapes of the trees. So yeah, it's nice to be able to get down and do a bit of coastal stuff, a bit of long exposure and minimalism, and yeah, I must do more monochrome, really. They certainly look all right on the back of the camera. You guys will have seen them by now. It always seems strange saying that, but I think I'm happy with what I got anyway. But I am going to head down to the North Norfolk coast, I think, because they've got some lovely shaped, zigzaggy sort of shaped groins and whatever. So I'm going to go and spend the day down there when the tide works out right. But just as a bit of practice, this groin was plenty good enough, and I hope you like them frames anyway, guys. Do let me know which one you prefer. I always like to hear from you in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, let me know which one you think was best, and if you do things any different, you know, let me know as well. It's always great to share different tactics and tips with you guys. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that anyway, guys. Don't forget to give the video a like, and do subscribe if you haven't yet to see more of the same content. That'd be much appreciated. And yeah, time to head home for a cup of tea. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Take care. Catch up soon.